For more on this, let's welcome in Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. Congressman, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank y'all for having me.
All right, now do me a favor, Congressman. Just walk me through. Now, I know Kevin for years. I was on his whip team. We served together back in the House. So just what exactly happened here? It's a little strange to me, a moment like this. So just walk me through it.
Well, we walked out of Congress. I was doing an interview, and I have my back to the hallway, I guess. And actually, the lady from NPR, Claudia, I never put it out on the internet. I haven't put it out on my @Tim Burchett Twitter account or anything like that. And he just walked by and popped me in the back, and I fell forward. And Claudia said, "Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before." And I was like, "What?" And she's, "I've never seen that in the halls of Congress," something like that. But like I said, she documented it pretty well. And then I sat there for a minute and I thought, what the heck did you do that for? And then I ran after him to confront him, and he, of course, denied it. But if you notice in the denial, his voice got higher and higher and higher, and that's a pretty good indicator. And there's, Adam Kinzinger wrote in his book that he did that to him twice on the House floor. So, I'm one of the 8 that deposed him, and I understand he's bitter, but we've got better things to focus on. And we've got a border situation. We've got the situation in Israel. We've got $33 trillion in debt. We've got our credit rating's been downgraded. Things like that need to be focused on other than his immaturity.
Yeah, I guess so. What you would say to Kevin is just, hey, let's just get back to work and leave the personal stuff on the side. So I kind of agree with you there. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, but I take your word for it, Congressman. It is bizarre if you ask me. But that being said, let's get to some of the House's real business here, right? Because last time I checked, it's not an MMA forum, but the government has avoided a government shutdown, at least for now, after President Biden signed a temporary spending bill. Now, you voted against this in the House. Tell us a little bit about why you voted against it and what you would like to have seen.
Well, because it's a continued resolution. It's just a continuation, as you know, of Joe Biden, Speaker Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer's bad policies that we had, and we'll continue to fund them for the next little bit. Now, Mike Johnson had his back against the wall. He had 2 weeks to cobble something together, and he did this stair-step or laddered approach to make it a little bit more palatable. But the reality is, we had since January, and that was one of my problems with Kevin McCarthy. We had since January, and we took off the whole dadgum month of August and 2 weeks into September. And then we had 2 weeks to work on it. So Mike Johnson is an excellent speaker. I think he's going to do a great job. I just don't support this approach. We need to have a budget where everything is brought out that we can vote on individual items. And I think the American public will see, the left and the right will see some of the garbage that's in there. And you know as well as I do, we're taking care of the K Street lobbyists and the special interests with these continued resolutions. And that's why they don't want to pass a budget, because they'd have to be held accountable.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been saying it since I was there where you sit now. Get back to regular order. So with 30 seconds left, let me ask you just this. Considering, as you just said, Johnson's back was to the wall. He didn't have enough time to do anything there other than extend this to avoid the shutdown. Does he get a pass by the conservatives on this one?
He does. He does. Some are angry. I mean, we're angry about it, but we know we're in that situation. But what he said is that he wants to work with Jody Arrington, who chairs our budget committee. And you know as well as anybody, we haven't passed a dadgum budget in 30 years. 30 years. So he's saying we're going to work on a budget, and that's music to my ears, brother. I think it will be the American public, both left and right, and we're going to see what a real leader looks like in Mike Johnson, because I think he is that man.
Fair enough. Congressman Tim Burchett, thank you very much. Good morning, and if I don't see you, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving and go Vols.
Thank you.